5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're live. We're live. What's up, everybody? This is Coach Stokes, Stokeshouse Boxing Academy, Season 2. With my family, man. Hey, stay ready because you got to get ready so you ain't worry about getting ready, that is. Man, my family from North Carolina, my brother from another mother, and my nephew, they have so many accomplishments that I can't even name all of them. This young brother, he's been winning ever since he was born. I'll tell you that right now. And plus, they are one of the top son and father duos in the country. No other than Coach Christopher Simmons Sr. and his son, Chris Simmons Jr. How you doing? How you guys doing?
Doing good.
Good.
We blessed, brother. We blessed.
I'm glad to hear that, man. Hey, how have you guys been doing? What's been going on since last time I talked to you? Because last time I talked to you, it was a few years ago. Now you're a big 14-year-old teenager. How's it been going for you, little Chris?
It's been going good, I'm getting bigger, keep growing. I want to keep growing, I want to be big like my dad. Keep it going.
There's some big shoes you got to fill in, man. Your pops was a legend in the boxing ring back in the day, in the military days. So you got a lot of growth and room for potential. So I pray the best for you, brother. How you been doing, brother Chris Sims?
Yeah, I've been doing good. Trying to increase my coaching abilities and trying to improve my health. And we're just doing it all the way around, man. Mind, spirit, and body. We're working it all out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Where's the other killer at? Where's Norman? How's Norman doing?
Oh, Norman's in there. Probably not training. Supposed to be training, but probably not training. I can bring him in to say hello. You want me to bring him in to say hello?
No, that's okay. That's okay. I was just wondering because I know he's doing big things too. In the equation. Norman, for my listeners, Norman is the baby out of the bunch, man. He may end up being the biggest out of all three of them.
Yeah, they say Norman's gonna probably be about 6'5", 6'6".
Oh wow. Hey, look at Norman. Norman, look out for him. He might be a heavyweight, for real, heavyweight contender if that's what he chooses and desire to do. And how's the queen doing, brother? How's your wife doing? Because my wife loves your family. She's like, yo, you know what? They are a tight family, godly, spiritly family, but most importantly, they are tightly bonded. How's she doing?
Yeah, she's doing good, man. She's doing well. Working a lot, between tournaments and stuff, we work a whole lot to get all our stuff done so that we can, go out and do the things that we do. So, it's when we are home, it's a lot of work,
Yes.
And then it's even more work at the tournaments.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to that. Talk to me about it within a year. You'd be like, yeah, are you really looking forward to it? But I know it's a lot of work. Brother, for my listeners, bring them back up on you guys' story. How did you get into boxing, and then how did young Chris get into it as well?
Back in the days, I was living in Fayetteville. I had graduated from college. I went to NC State, degree in criminal justice. I came back to Fayetteville, and I couldn't find a job, and it was really tough. And I met the coach of the Fort Bragg team, Anthony Bradley, and he saw me working out at the gym, and he told me to come and start training with him, and I did. And the rest is history. That's how I started boxing, under Coach Anthony Bradley. He's an Olympic coach. He's one of the top coaches in the world. I love my coach, man.
Yes.
So what happened with Christopher? Christopher was getting bullied, and it was pretty ugly, man. Some guys were planning to do some really bad things to him, and so we got him in boxing and got his confidence up, and that's how he got started, really getting bullied. We just wanted him to be able to defend himself. Well, we went way past that.
Okay, got you. Chris, I got a question for you. How was it in the beginning when you first started boxing? Was it something that you naturally picked up, or was it something that you had to work at and you continue to work at?
Man, I loved it. It was fun. You know, I always train hard. You know, at one point I trained so hard. I trained, well, I always work out everyone in the gym. You know, I always go hard. I always make sure they don't overdo me. I overdo them every day. And next thing you know, like in one of the gyms that had some really good boxers in it, I was leading PT in my first month. I joined the gym
Wow.
first month leading PT.
Yeah, it really is
Yeah.
something because there were a lot of elite fighters in that gym, and you know the coach, you know he was like, look, this little kid out here outworking all of y'all, and the guy who was the leader, his name was Vic, and Vic was one hell of a fighter, man. He quit. I don't know why he quit, but man, Vic was just an awesome fighter, man. And you know, Vic was like, hey, well, if he outworking me, then you know whatever, you know. And
Right.
the coach was like, well, you know, he's going to lead exercises. He's going to be the leader now. And he was leading grown men when he was like, what was he, like 10?
Yeah.
10 or 11? I was like, wow, he out there calling PT.
Wow. Wow. That's outstanding. You're a natural born leader, brother. Definitely. You Coach, let me ask you this. Was this something that you intended for him to do later on, whether he would have got bullied or didn't get bullied? Did you want him to get into boxing like you, or it was God written? It just happened that way.
Yeah, I don't think I would have probably tried to get him into boxing. Probably not. You know, I probably would have never came back to boxing, tell you the truth. I just really didn't have any contacts and didn't see any of the people that I used to box with. You know, I would still watch the fights, but I didn't really have any contacts to go out there and to get into it. So probably not, you know. But the bullying stuff, you know, even at first we tried like Taekwondo and some other mixed martial arts stuff, and it just didn't do it, you know. It's the actual physical contact. Boxing really as a sport will, you know, enable children to have that self-esteem inside to defend themselves and to defend others.
Right, right. Lil Chris, let me ask you this. Talking about boxing, um, it's a very challenging sport, very tough sport. So you have to be serious when you do this. So can you let those young men and women out there that intend to box or want to box or want to do the same thing that you're doing, what it actually takes to be a part of this small circle that we have called the boxing fraternity?
All right. Man, yeah, that's a hard thing to do. You know, even if you train every day, some people may not be able to do it. You know, I'm gifted, I'm blessed. You know, I'm God gifted. I'm perfect. You know, God put a special, you know, desire in my life. You know, and I'm here to do it. So that, you know, it ain't easy. It really ain't easy. To be honest, it's rare to have this kind of lifestyle. It's real rare. You gotta work hard every day. It's the least you can worry about. Yeah.
Yeah, I think what he's trying to say is that, you know, it is a lifestyle, and that you have to work on it every day. This isn't a seasonal type sport. It's a lifestyle, you know.
Coach, I want to piggyback off that. Coaching as well, because you got a lot of fathers out there that want to go ahead. I see it on social media now. You see dads just picking up mitts, hitting them for their sons, or or they may push their child too fast, saying like, "Oh, you know, I can get my son there," but let them know what it takes, the dedication it takes to be a parent within this sport. If you do have a child that's competitive.
Yeah, it's very difficult. Uh, you know, they say that boxing is a poor man's sport, but I don't think so. It's very expensive to, you know, travel to these tournaments. But even in the foundation stages, finding a proper coach and someone who's going to nurture your child and not just throw them in there to get beat up, you know, it's very difficult. I think that's the most important thing, to find a good coach who has a heart for the children, and then also knows what they're doing. You know, we've been blessed to have some of the best coaches that are out there. You know, of course, my coach, you know, Anthony Bradley, he instilled a skill set in me. So, you know, I know what I'm doing, but I didn't feel comfortable at first So our first coach was George Crowfoot out of UFC gym in Raleigh, and George was an awesome teacher. And while Christopher was in there, like you said, he always excelled at the PT. He's a natural athlete, so anybody watching him train is going to be like, yeah, okay, if I had someone working that hard, and if I could teach them what I know, they would be a champion. And so this coach named Coach D, his name is Derek Reed, out of that same gym in Raleigh. Coach D kind of took him under his wing and started working with him. And he made a lot of progress under Coach D. And Coach D really taught him a lot of good stuff. He learned, my coach, Bradley, he's from Philadelphia. So, that's the style that I learned originally, that Philadelphia up north style,
Right.
And then his coach, Coach D, he's from Newark, New Jersey, and Brick City. That was the name of our club, Brick City Boxing. So he brought him along really well. And then we left that gym because we were traveling an hour and something away, and we started with Deputy Mark Hornsby at the Haunted Pal, probably about 15 minutes from our house. And he started being trained by Anthony Hembrick. I don't know if you remember him.
Oh yeah, I remember he was Olympian. Yeah, I remember Hembrick. He was nice.
Yeah, and so Hembrick taught him a lot of good stuff, defense-wise and different offensive skill sets. And Hembrick was just a different type of teacher, and so he's had some of the best instruction that I say that a kid can have, from all of those different styles. So you got that Detroit, he got that Detroit swag, he got Philly swag, and he also got that Jersey swag. So that's a lot of swag all rolled up.
Oh yeah, it is.
Boy from North Carolina, he getting touched on.
Yeah. Man, that's positive. That's really good. I know last time I talked to you guys, both of you guys have grown so much when it comes to being an athlete and a coach. You're doing major things in the state of North Carolina and throughout the nation, Big Chris and Little Chris, man. You're all over the place. This is what I want to ask you guys. How do you feel like your relationship has grown since the last time I've spoken to you? How can you say it's grown, Little Chris? What is different from the last time I spoke to you, probably 2 or 3 years ago?
It's getting realer. We're figuring out some more, more strategies, more new styles, and more stuff we got to do. And we get to the point where we're figuring out the blueprint on how to win. Like how to be like Floyd, win everything. You know what I mean?
Right. Would you say Dad's getting rougher the older you're getting?
Yes, he is starting to get rough.
Hey, it's all love. It's all out of love. Believe you me. Trust me. You want that man in your corner, and he's not gonna steer you wrong. Believe that. So always stay with your dad. You hear me?
Yeah.
But Big Chris, what would you say has changed since the last time I spoke to you guys? What has got more intense? Would you believe?
Well, Christopher, man, he's developing into his grown man body. I mean, he's developing so much. Not just in his body and his muscles, but in his mind. He's become a thinker. He's very analytical, and he's dissecting what he's doing. And he's going back and looking at it. And he's looking at the past, and like as far as our relationship, I mean, it's growing. We're, like you said, we're developing. Even, we're always going to be father and son, and that bond is forever. The fighter coach development.
Right.
I'm learning more about him, and he's learning more about me, and we're both learning more about the game, and we're working on that to like you said, to develop the blueprint. You have some kids out there, and man, they're winning everything. We to me, if people look at us and they watch our fights, they see that the fights are always very competitive. And we're just looking to separate ourselves so much so that, you know, like we feel like we're getting some of these victories, you know, but they're not giving it to us. A lot of times these guys are holding us, you know. He's too strong for them, so they're holding, you know.
Yeah.
They're ducking their head. They don't want to get hit. That right hand got thump in it, okay? That right hand got thump. They don't want none of that, okay? And then he's developing his hook and his uppercut. That's the biggest thing that as a team that we're working on is developing other punches, you know, really the body work and the uppercuts and hooks. And
Yes.
really that check hook from both sides, the front hand and the back hand. We also, I forgot to mention, we also worked with this coach up in New York, Coach Mike. And Coach Mike really helped us out a lot with the international style, that out here rangy, you know, hook off type thing. And mixing that with that Philly style, that slick Philly style, you know, mixing those two, that international style with that Philly style, man, it's going to be something beautiful for the people to see when we get it right. And we're grinding on it. We're working hard to get it.
I know you are, and I can't wait to see it. I mean, I will look at all you guys, everything that you put up on IG. How Chris loves eating seafood. He's big for clams, brother. Man, hey, I was talking to somebody. This is how small the world is. Man, I can't remember. I'm gonna have a brain fart right now. But they was like, yeah, Chris Simmons. They was like, yeah, he loves eating clams. You was eating clams with somebody. Who was it? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I don't mean to jump off topic, but
Oysters.
Oysters.
It was oysters.
Yeah, he oysters.
Yeah, oysters.
Yeah. First the clams. Like, wait a
it's
minute.
oysters.
Yeah, it's oysters. My bad.
Yeah, but we love those oysters.
Yeah. And clams are pretty good too. But yeah, I really get into oysters.
See. You gotta
But
be
you
able to. I can't remember who it was, but I'll think about it. Yeah, well, I definitely let you know. I wanna ask you this, Chris. Chris. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Lil Chris, this question is for you. If you had 24 hours to live, 24, and they ask you, they say, hey, you can test your boxing skills against anybody, past or present. Who would you want to have that one fight with?
I don't know. Might have to say Floyd, because you know I know he's hard to touch, but you know it'd be you know cool. It'd be cool to, you know, go in the ring with, you know, a real super slick, like out of this world slick boxer. You know. I
think that's a good choice.
Yeah.
See, that's great.
I was thinking Mike Tyson, but he tried to knock me out.
It wouldn't be bad either. I mean, I don't know how long you would last, but you know, that'd be okay. All right, Coach. This is my question for you. If you had 24 hours to live, okay, and you could pair up against any mind when it comes to training, past or present, I'm talking about super trainer or anybody that you watched growing up, who would you want to be coaching against to see if you can out-coach them?
Wow, you know, man, there's a lot of great coaches out there. You know, the two that I always think of is Customato. I really like Customato, man, his style. Customato really taught Mike Tyson how to win, you know. Yeah. And not only that, I think he also had a blueprint on how to develop someone socially, you know, because Mike had a lot of problems, and Customato really helped him out totally, like holistically, the whole person, you know. Yes. And I think that when people look at us, that's what they see with us, you know. We're doing it all together, you know, from the nutrition to the development, the spiritual development to the physical development. Mm-hmm. And I think, you know, that's truly raising a champion, and that's what Customato did. So I would say Customato, and then I would also say Emmanuel Stewart. You know, I just love Emmanuel Stewart, man. That guy, he's got a brilliant mind, or he had a brilliant mind. And those two guys they were my favorite coaches.
Wow. Fellas, before we conclude, I got a couple more questions, and I want to ask you this. First off with little Chris. Chris, what is your message to the world, brother? What's your message to everybody that you would like to give?
Keep grinding hard, everyone. You know, it's going to get tougher as the days go by. You know, to the end of days, it's going to get tougher. Just keep grinding. You know, shout out to Title Boxing. You know, Title Boxing's been great to me. You know, you got to go on their website, check out their gear. They got great gear.
Yo, hey, Big Chris, you prepping them good, man, because I ain't even tell him. He mentioned the sponsors and everything. This kid is golden, everybody. He is good, man. He's really good. You should go into broadcasting or something when you're done, for real. Hey, Big Chris, what is your message for everybody?
Well, you know, man, first and foremost, you know, Jesus Christ is everything, man. You know, without Jesus, you could have everything. You have nothing, you know. So keep God first. Don't make boxing your God, man. Boxing is an evil God. If you want to make that your God, it's an evil God. And you just, man, because it's highs and lows, man. These people cheat so much, and it's a dirty sport, man. So you have to have it inside of you, man, that we already know we're winners, man. We win, man. We get up every morning, you know, we're running, we doing all this stuff. We know that when we wake up, we win. You know, when in the middle of the day, we win. At the end of the day, we win. You know what I'm saying? And that's all the way across in life. And the reason why is because Jesus is our Lord, Jesus is our Savior, and we know that we win in Him. So, you know, that's my message to the world: win in Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Because boxing, man, boxing to have you about to kill yourself. You know, because you know, seriously, I think it's crazy because, like, you know, you got your boxers, man. It really hurts when your boxers get cheated. But man, when it's your flesh and blood, your seed that you work with in and out, that you live with, and you know that he won that match and they cheat you, man, it hurts bad. It hurts bad.
Yeah.
So don't make boxing your God, man, because you're gonna be disappointed. You go out there, and I'm gonna tell you, you go out there and you can win everything. I remember we won that international tournament in Canada, and that didn't make me happy. What made me happy is when we traveled across the country, all the way to Niagara Falls, when we traveled across Canada in that little old car. You know that little car? We had a little car, man. We had a little car, and the suitcases that was all smashed up in the back. But we traveled all the way across Canada to Niagara Falls from Quebec. And man, you know, we had such a blast as a family, man, that it overshadowed. I forgot that we just won an international championship. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so that's my message. Enjoy your family.
Yes,
Enjoy your family, regardless if your kids ain't boxing and you're a coach and you got boxers. Enjoy your family, man. Don't ever put anything before your family, because your family will always be there for you.
Definitely. You guys got anything coming up in the future that you like everybody to know about and come out and support? Anything? You know, I know you're in the track, so you were saying you have what coming up?
Cross country. I got AAU, ATF states, and then I got nationals. You know, I got qualified for both of them, and then, you know, get that All-American status. I already got it for track and field, so now I'm gonna get it for cross country, and then I'll get and then I'll have All-American in 3 sports. So
Wow.
I'm looking forward to it.
Big Chris, anything coming up? Boxing wise?
Yeah. We have a show that we're gonna do in Greenville. Is it Greenville? No, it's
What is so
yeah, we have Silver Gloves coming up in Wilmington at the end of next month, but we have a show coming up this weekend in Augusta, Georgia, at the Augusta State Fair.
Okay.
That's gonna be a good show. We always like going to that show, man, because it's tied in like the Ohio State Fair.
Yes.
It's kind of like a smaller version of that, but it's a real home feel to it. Ray Whitfield and those guys down there, man, they throw that show, and it's just an awesome show. So we're gonna be doing that. And you know, thrown by Deputy Hornsby with
Okay,
the
yeah.
House is the Christy Martin show.
Okay.
That's going to be in one of the biggest tournaments in the country, man. Title Boxing, one of our sponsors, is going to be sponsoring that, and USA Boxing is behind her. You know, everybody loves Christy Martin, so
Yes.
that's going to end up being one of the biggest tournaments out in the country. So
when is that going to
keep
be?
your eyes open for that also.
When is that going to be?
That is going to be, it's going to be next year sometime, but everyone will get an email because they send it through USA Boxing.
Okay.
And it was pretty nice tournament this year, about a month ago. So what is it? So August?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like in August, in early August. It's a great tournament, you know, great tournament.
Okay.
Nice
Definitely.
belts.
Definitely.
Nice.
Definitely. I'll check it out so I can try to get my little man into it. He turns 8 in November, so.
Oh, he turns 8 in November.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
This year, November. October, November. So he's so easy. Man, I know you got him ready.
Yeah, oh man, come on, man. I'm not even gonna say that, man. I just want you to see him. That's all.
Hey, you know, when the diesel start rolling, baby, he ain't gonna do nothing but roll over them boys, man. I know what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
I seen him working, man. We've been watching him work, man. He's getting better and better. So
I appreciate that.
He's already above the level of all these other kids, man. So when he get out there, you know, he already pretty much open. He just got to get his feet wet, man.
That's it.
He's gonna be doing some beautiful things, man.
I hope so. In God's will, brother. In God's will, man. Hey, family, I really appreciate it. Hey, any social media handles that you would like to give out so that people can follow you guys?
At Big Red NC, and at Coach Simmons NC, the Simmons team NC, and
Big Norman the one.
And at Big Norman the one. Yeah, we can't leave Big Norman out.
Yeah.
You know?
Big Norman, you can't.
Yeah, he wants some more followers. Gonna give him some.
Get
back more followers, man.
Hey,
no matter about followers, man. He like, how many people like my picture? Put my picture up.
Yeah. Hey, my wife said my wife is like, he a pretty little boy. He pretty. I say and I say he got hands too. So that's a double trouble right there.
Yeah, that boy's something else, man. He a mess, man.
Hey, everybody, thank you for tuning in to Stokeshouse Boxing Academy. You got to stay ready so you ain't got to worry about getting ready. Today's episode with my brother, Big Chris Simmons and Little Chris Simmons. I'll talk to y'all later. Chris, we done. Hey, I'm here. Hey, we done. I really appreciate it. What I do is give me a day, and what I do is I send you a link before I put it up. That way you can check it out. But it's basically everything that we just did here, man. Everything is good.
All right. Hey man, I like what you do, man. I was thinking about
Chris, let me call you back. I'm gonna call you right back.